Hello all. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as we have done this modeling of this kitchen over here, so let's continue with the rest of the modeling part. So before that, what I'll be modeling is this center table. So let's come out of the camera view. Let's go on to the top view over here and let's take a line. So what I'll do over here is I'll go into the side view. It's better. So let's drag this straight till here and just push it down. So after you're done with this, just drag this over here. Let's go into the vertices and just push it over here. Rendering, enabling viewport, and let's make it as more of rectangular. So just increase its length over here. So do increase its length and come out of it. Let's go back into the camera view over here. So I'll just go into this vertices again and let's just push this a bit down and push it a bit back over here. Let's go back to the perspective view. So definitely we are going to change the camera angle afterwards. So still we can increase its length a bit. So once you're done, let's convert to editable poly and let's go into the edge over here, ring it, and let's put two connects over here. So once you have placed these two connects, just click over here and just extrude it down. So we can just extrude this stuff over here. So once you have extruded this, just save your file again. So we'll just create this lemons. So how we can create this lemons is very easy over here. So let's go over here, let's take a sphere over here. So let's take a sphere and reduce the segments of this, convert to editable poly. So select this over here and just delete this. Let's go into the border, right click and just cap it. That's it. Alright. So we can just rotate it in this way and we can just keep it over there. So you can multiply it accordingly. So I can just off this, I'll just multiply it. So let's duplicate this, all of this. So just duplicate it. Some make it bigger, some you can make it smaller. So I'll just select this all and let's drag it. Let's mirror it over here and rotate it, push it over here. That's it. So you can just keep it as it is We'll just give a lemon texture afterwards. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, let's create a wash basin over here. So for that, let's again select this edge over here, ring it, and let's give a connect over here, and let's push this till here. So once you're done over here, now what I can do is like, I can just go into the polygon and I can just insert a bit, and I will use a bit of bevel over here, and I'll just push this down. That's it. Alright. So once you're done, you can just push it a bit inside. Just push it a bit inside over here. So for this cap, it's very simple over here. So what I'll be doing over here is like, let's take a cylinder over here. I'm just making a cylinder, scale the cylinder over here, just push this down, and I'll reduce the height segments over here, convert to editable poly. Let's go into the polygon and use a bit of inset over here, and let's extrude it up. Again reduce it. Again I'm going to use a bit of inset over here, not much, a bit better, and let's extrude it up in this way. So now what I'll do over here is like, I'll just go over here, I'll take a line tool over here. So before taking a line tool, I just off the enable in viewport option. I'll just go over here and I'll put it in this way. So just rotate it. So once you have adjusted this in this way over here, let's select this both and use a bit of fillet. So use a fillet. So now what I'll do over here is like, it's very simple. Let's select this polygon, and you have an option called extrude along spline. So you can just extrude this along spline. So before using this option, we'll just click over here and increase its segments. So you can just extrude this along the spline. So you can just extrude it along the spline. I can just click OK. That's it. So save your file over here. So once you have done this stuff over here, now what I will do is, the next thing is like, we need to create this kind of springs over here. So let's go into this. We have an option called helix over here. So let's take helix over here. We'll just reduce the helix and increase the turns over here. You can just increase the turns. So once you have increased its turns over here, I'll just drag it till here. So I think the radius should be a bit reduced. So we can just reduce its radius over here in this way. So let's go into this and let's give enabling a viewport and make it as a radial. So once you are done with this, so what I can do over here is like, I can either push it on a path. So either I can just go over here, I can just drag this, select this, give a bit of fillet. I can just push this up till here, and I can use a fillet over here better. So I'll come out of it. Select this. So just select this, push this out, drag it over here, and let's go into the modifier. Then we have a modifier called path deform. Pick path. Let's just push all this stuff on path, X, Y, Z, and stretch it. Oh, so you can just reduce this if you want. Stretch, you can just reduce it, and percentage you can increase it, and you can just increase the stretch over here. You can just increase, decrease it, stretch a bit, and percentage you can just increase it. So I can just increase its percentage and increase its stretch over there. That's it. So once you're done with this, I can I can just easily place it on the right spot. So if this is not perfect, then you need to just adjust it accordingly. I think it's much better. And if you want, you can just go into the helix again, and you can still reduce the thickness. The thickness is very high, so make sure the thickness is lesser, and the radius is also lesser. So you can just copy this and just paste this. So just copy and just paste it better. Alright, so once you're done with this, you can just go over here and can just delete it. Oops. You can convert to poly. Accidentally I just converted to the poly over here, not a problem. We can have one more option over here. We can also use a bend over here. If you want to use a bend can also work out. Alright, not a problem. Just let's make another, again a path. I converted into that accidentally. So I'll just push it over here. Select the vertices, use a fillet. So I'll just select it and I'll delete this part deform. You can just copy it if it is possible. Select this, pick path, so once you're done with this, so I'll just delete this and I can scale and I can just place it at the right position. You can just hide this, so just hide the selection over here and let's go into the edge over here. Select this edge and give one connect to it. So select the polygons, go into this, by local normal, reduce it. That's it. Alright. So once you're done with this, so again we can just go over here and take a swift loop over here for this. So assign one loop over here, assign one loop over here, and just go on selecting this. So just extrude it from both the sides. Just extrude from both the sides over here. So I just, and let's use a bit of extrude over here, a bit. Let's go to the top view and you can just scale it and make it straight. You can just scale it and just make it straight. Alright, so still we can just select this and just push this down in the right manner. So let's add one loop over here. Select this, shift select this, R, and scale it in this way. Much better. So select this again, insert it again, and just extrude it. So I don't need this extrusion now, I just need this extrusion, R, and scale it. And let's go over here and let's take a cylinder. I'll just take a cylinder over here. So I'll just, push it till here and in the right position. So just reduce the radius, reduce the height, increase a bit of its size, increase its height, and let's push it up. That's it. Alright. So just select this and give a color to it. Let's go back to the camera view over here. That's it. Alright. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.